Welcome to module number 4. In this module, we shall look into steps number 8 through 10. And this particular module is about developing the final business case, or rather the full business case. And we shall explore the steps pertinent to stage 3 of the business case development. A quick recap: if you recollect, in module number 2, we looked into stage 1 of the business case development, wherein we looked into steps 2, 3, and 4. Rather, it was actually steps 2 and 3 that would help in creating a strategic outline case. And in module number 3, as a part of stage 2 of business case development, we looked into steps 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in module number 4, as a part of developing the full business case, we shall explore steps 8 to 10. Now, the purpose of the full business case is to identify the marketplace opportunity which offers optimum value for money. The purpose is also to set out the commercial and contractual arrangements for the negotiated deal, and to confirm the deal that it is affordable, and to put in place the detailed management arrangements for the successful delivery, monitoring, and evaluation of the scheme. Now, much of the work involved in procuring, or rather producing the full business case, focuses upon revisiting and updating the conclusions of the outline business case and documenting the outcomes of the procurement. So let's kind of do a deep dive in terms of the various steps involved. So we begin with step number 8, procure the value for money solution. We've got 3 action items. We revisit the case for change, action 25. We revisit the OBC options, action number 26, and action 27. We detail the procurement process and the evaluation of the best and final offers. Let's kind of look into what work we do in each of these action items. Action number 25, revisit the case for change. Now, revisiting the case for change is important because the rationale for the project may have altered since the outline business case was approved due to evolving business needs and changing service requirements, and therefore there's a need for us to update the strategic case. So as a part of updating the strategic case, we confirm that the case for change remains as set out in the outline business case. Additional business needs and requirements that have arisen since the submission and the approval of the outline business case will require the case for change to be revised and updated. So we ensure that the spending objectives have been made smart for the purpose of post-evaluation and updated to reflect the latest information regarding the rationale, drivers, anticipated outcomes, and benefits for the project. We might want to kind of attach further confirmation of the organization's commissioners and other key stakeholders if applicable. So that is a summary of what we do as a part of action number 25. In action number 26, we revisit the outline business case options. We confirm that the options identified in the outline business case, economic case, are still valid and their rankings remain the same. Now, the purpose of this action is evidence that the preferred option remains the same as that identified at the outline business case stage. Any new options must be clearly identified and any adjustments to the existing options explained. So we revisit the outline business case options over here. We confirm that the conclusions of the outline business case appraisal, they still remain valid at the full business case stage. Now, the analysis from the outline business case stage must be updated in the full business case because new information affecting the ranking of the options may have become available since the approval of the outline business case. For example, the relative rankings may have changed as a result of supplier side offerings, prices, and other costs. Another example would be the expected benefits of the outline business case preferred option may be lower, or the anticipated benefits of another option higher, which may change the previous ranking of the options. And if any of the key assumptions have altered, the full business case must demonstrate that the recommended option continues to offer better public value than the other available options, including the do minimum if applicable. And we also revisit the procurement method over here. We confirm that the project has been procured by the most appropriate method. And at the OBC stage, different methods of funding and procurement were examined. If the OBC recommended that some form of private finance was deliverable and potentially offered better value for money than conventional funding, a privately financed option may have been pursued. But at the full business case stage, any private finance offer must be appraised against the public sector comparator, also popularly referred to in the guide as PSC, and do minimum options outlined in the outline business case to confirm value for money. Now a bit on the public sector comparator. Refining the public sector comparator before undertaking any further appraisal to reflect knowledge gained from the procurement is important. This is to enable a like-for-like comparison of the cost of providing services in-house with the service provider's solutions on an outsourced or privately financed basis. Now, another aspect of this particular revisiting would be risk adjustments. So we revisit the cost of risk retained by the public sector as calculated within the public sector comparator outlined at the OBC stage. Now, this is a minimum requirement that should also be undertaken for the risk values of the business as usual and do minimum options, depending on which was carried forward as the benchmark for value for money in the shortlisted options appraisal. And the main service risks in the design, build, funding, and operational phases of the project should be fully identified and quantified at the FBC stage.